Totally fine. Alright, what you got for me? Hey, fellows, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I'm just nuts about our beautiful village. I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. If you solve this puzzle, the King of Dropstone Trivia, yours truly, will answer a question for you. Below is a wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait, and counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise. Then, cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and moving in the same direction. If you start at just the right portrait, you can remove all the women on the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Circle this portrait. Remember, you can move clockwise or counterclockwise. When you're moving already crossed out portraits, do not count towards the 6 you think. Okay. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So you're gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would mean you're gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would not. Okay. Start here. That knocks out that guy. We got to keep all the dudes. All right. So if we start here, so we start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye. And then that knocks out that guy. Maybe... Hold on a second. Move the 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise, then repeat, or then cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and moving in the same direction. So that makes me believe, I didn't even start the timer, but whatever. That makes me believe that you have to, like, if you start clockwise or counterclockwise, you gotta go that way for the duration of the puzzle. That's how I'm interpreting that. But it's not working out that way, because if I start here, then it's X, 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 X. And so if I just move this around, it's just shifting everything around. But if I go counterclockwise, then you get X'd out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That wouldn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That wouldn't work. I don't think going clockwise or going one direction the entire time is going to work out. It looks like you gotta switch it up, perhaps. If I start here, that won't work. If I start here, you cannot switch the direction. Okay. Let's start at Luke. Right, so If I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it doesn't matter there. So if I go counterclockwise, that knocks out Luke. Oh, you know what? I'm reading this wrong. You have to count the portrait that you choose as one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is you. And then you. 1, 2. That would knock him out. I don't know if I need to cross her out, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm still counting the one that I X out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not working out. We can. I don't want to use hint coins like this, but whatever. The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Okay. Helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start here. 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 1, 5, 6. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. You're gone. Nope. So this is the only guy left. But that knocks out Luke. This guy right here was really promising. Well, I haven't tried counterclockwise yet, and this guy was already promising, so let's try him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not him. 5, 5, 6. Not him. Not you. I mean, I guess by process of elimination it has to be this guy. No, that's not working. You do not count the person you just have X'd out? Well, but it says you're repeating the process. And so if you select a portrait... Alright, let's go back to this guy. Not gonna work. Hint 2 is counterclockwise. Alright, so it's not these two guys. Alrighty. So we're going with this guy. It's taking too long on this puzzle. I just had it. It would cross out Luke. I literally just did it? Okay. Alright. There's 1. Alright. And then 6. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. This looks like a chick to me. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I still got one other person to cross out. Okay. It looks like a chick. Blue and pink backgrounds? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that.
This should do the trick.
I wasn't paying attention to that at all.
Huh. Wonderful.
Life is hard. Very nice. If you begin counting from the man shown above and proceed counterclockwise around the wheel, you'll eventually remove all the female portraits. Too busy counting, man. Expertly solved. Oh, it gave me chills. It really did. Okay, ask away. If you've got any questions about the village or its history, I'm your man. Would you happen to know anything about a supposedly cursed antique called the Elysian Box? Hard to believe, but you've gone beyond my area of expertise. I've never heard of the thing. What I can tell you is that people in this town jump at the very mention of curses. From what I gather, it seems they have some connection to the village, days of its founding. Fortunately, that's all the info I can really give you on that subject. Sorry to let you down. You didn't really tell me a dang thing, Dom. You're not going to give me a puzzle. Parting with one so dear to your heart is even more painful than the tightest wig. When she was a child, I used to read to her until she fell asleep. He looked just like an angel. Oh, nothing hurts so much as separation's knife. I don't know about that. Guess I've never really given it much thought. Oh, fret not. I wasn't expecting one as young as yourself to fully understand a pain such as mine. Don't mind me, I'll just excuse myself now. The way he was carrying on, you'd think he just got dumped. But he seemed sad in a different way, didn't he? Let's not pry too deeply into the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman. You're right, Professor. Where's my hint coins? There we go. Alright. This building appears to be the town hall. Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day. Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a town hall like this one. Care to give it a go? Would I ever? Oops. 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. Including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? Okay. So we got to do some simple math here. Okay, we got 40 votes. All right, so 40 divided by 3 is calculator. All right, so 13.3. Okay. Not right. What the heck? Calculator, you lied to me. Why did I 13? Oh, well, actually, no, calculator did not. So if we have 13, so there's this is 25 pick rats, so there's at least one trick to it. Big trick. I mean, it depends on if you get tricked by the first thing. Well, there's decimals involved by splitting it perfectly. So the fewest number of votes. If 13 is splitting everybody evenly, well, actually, no. $13 only gives you... No, okay, so it's 14 seems to be the least amount. At least off the top of my head here. Because we can go 14, 13, 13. Okay. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? Fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty. Well, 14 is the lowest you can go. But it is 25 picarats. No, I got 33 hint coins. I'll use one on this. Think about how many votes exist in the town, excluding the 3 cast by the candidates themselves. I wasn't even counting the candidates. The answer is 0 because elections are fraud and this is a puppet government supported the FBI. So if you have 14 votes and your opponent gets 20 votes, you win. 14-26 is a valid split. I suppose that's true. The hint is for trick number 2 of the puzzle. We're still on trick number 1. So there has to be a split where none of the other guys can get more. So that immediately says 20. Because at that point, no one else can get victory, but there would still be a tie, so you would have to say 21. Because theoretically, one person can get 0 votes. So 21 guarantees you the majority. And you get less than 21, and still get victory with certainty. Can one person get 0 votes? Yeah, but the candidates aren't going to get 0 votes. I mean, you know, it's the candidates themselves, or the candidates themselves have one of the 40 votes each. Okay. Okay, so then that is the trick itself, is there's they cast votes for themselves, which, you know, I did overlook. So then we're down to including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter. Okay, so we're at 37 villagers then. This is why I don't like math puzzles. I'm at 37. Half of that, less than 19. So I need more, well, 19. So if I went with 19, the next best would be 29, 37. So 19. Now I'm at 19 votes. Plus the one for the other person. That puts me up to 20. So then we would go 20, 19, and 1 would be the split. Let's try 20. Don't hate me if I get this wrong.
Just leave it to me.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
That's right. The winner has to achieve at least 20 votes for a certain victory. Since each of the candidates dislike the other 2, each will likely vote for themselves. Likely. 40 votes minus those 3 votes leaves 37 votes. The winner will need over half the votes, in this case a minimum of 19 additional votes. Add the winning candidate's personal vote to that and you get 20 votes. Even if the other candidates gathered all the remaining 18 votes, it wouldn't be enough to overcome the candidate with 20 votes. Big math energy. Well done. Now we really should get back to investigating the town. What time is it? Let's see if I can find one more puzzle. Let's go this way. Wow, look at that gigantic cow. Look at those gigantic cow balloons. Looks like the villagers are setting up for the livestock competition. Livestock competition? That sounds like fun. Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competition myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet. While we're waiting, can we go see more of the village? Certainly, we can return later. The competition commences. Yay. Yay. Also, if you just blackmail the other 2, you only need 1 vote because they'll drop out. That means you just vote for yourself. Well, the competition hasn't started yet. Well, I wasn't trying to. Alright, man, sucker fool, stop that. Alright, man. Getting on my dang nerve. Okay. Had to double check. Get out my face. Oh, okay. 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 Didn't mean to go in there. Gato. This cat sculpture certainly is expressive. Yep, he's a cute one. Oh, if you like cats, Professor, have I got a puzzle for you? I like cats. I've got a cat. One of the 3 color pictures, A, B, or C, is the same picture as the black and white one displayed on the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is that the picture on the far left has had its content flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. This is the exact same puzzle as the flower one that we got earlier. The heck? What are y'all doing? Okay, let's see here. Alright, it's flipped left to right. Alrighty. So C is out of the game because this bar is just too big. Looking for differences at this point. On this side, not seeing any. So it's most likely going to be something subtle. Very, very subtle. I can't see it yet, though. Oh, okay. I see it now. This little eyebrow whisker thing is longer here. And it is longer here. We're going with B.
This should do the trick.
It's tiny. that was pretty tiny.
Puzzle unsolved.
Good eye. B is the picture you're looking for. The other 2 pictures are identical save for the cat's eyebrows in A and the pattern of the lines in the background in C. Now, that one was a tough one. And by tough one, I mean, you gotta sit there and just look around. You always make it look so easy. Let me see if there's more puzzles in here. I don't want to leave the room, you know, half finished. Oh. Okay, didn't want to do that. Give me a puzzle. Greetings, I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. May I ask your name? Of course, I'm Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology at the Gressenheller University. Charmed, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea. I am a maid at the service of the Anderson family. Mr. Anderson, tell me, what brings you to our humble village? My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it before? Can't say that I have, but the master is quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that. The master, madam? Oh yes, excuse my thoughtlessness. I keep forgetting you're new here. I'd venture there's not a single resident of our village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. That's how I got it. Let's go and start saying. I see. Well, if it is at all possible, we'd very much like to meet Mr. Anderson. Normally, I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter. I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issue between Mr. Anderson and his daughter? Well, yes. Just between you, me, and the wall, his daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone. Secretly planning a trip alone? Is that your way of saying she's planning to run away? Yes. And what's worse is that the master's starting to catch on that something's going on. But after much talk, we servants have decided to cheerfully see the master's young daughter off. So you're in support of allowing this girl to go off on her own. Why is that? Because the purpose of the trip is to fulfill the last request of the young lady's late grandmother. I see. May I inquire as to what that last request was? Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Well, look at that. Here I am gossiping away while there's supper to prepare. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. To get back to work. Oh, before you go, rats. He's gone. Maybe it's me, but it sounds like Mr. Anderson. Daughter leaving home more than going on a trip. And yet, for some reason, the servants are cheering her on. How odd. Yes, very. And think about the consequences, Mr. Anderson. Or should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on? Servants must have a truly solid reason if they've resolved to keep a secret like this. What could it possibly be? Getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks. You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go explore more of the village. Okay, Professor. I guess it's going to get kind of old going, Mr. Anderson. So Axel, have you been keeping up with on the WoW Classic news? I have not, my good man. All I know is WoW Classic is coming out, and I'm not going to play it. I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must be from the Momentary Express. Since you're new to town, let me clue you in to a few key facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, so don't act all bashful and reserved on my account. Listen, if you know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson. Alright, that's last time, I promise. Not only is the fellow swimming in money, he pretty much runs Dropstone. But he's a swell guy who treats everyone with respect, even the mailman. That'd be me, by the way. I always say you can tell a heck of a lot about people by the way they treat their local mail carrier. But even nice guys like him have troubles. I hear he spends all his time fretting about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters head up toward Mr. Anderson's house. The two said they were police from London, but something about them seemed downright fishy. Two people, huh? Are you referring to Inspector Chelmy and his assistant? Chelmy, you say? That sounds right. He said he had official police business, that he needed to see Mr. Anderson. What possible connection could there be between Mr. Anderson and the Elysian box? Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as the head of this community. Only natural that he'd know who and what passes through this area. He's a big fish, all right. You're right on the money about that. Heck, even the owner of the Momentary Express stops in to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those two officers are being waited on like kings at Mr. Anderson's as we speak. But enough chit-chat. We've got a festival going on now, so go have some fun. Alright. Alright. So there's a trio of troll rogues that spent the whole beta hunting streamers and sniping them. They are named the Ooga Gang. It is truly a work of art. Interesting. I don't know why people don't have anything else better to do with their time. Like playing random stuff. or solving puzzles. Anyways, that is going to wrap it up here for me for today. Looks like we got about 11 puzzles in today as well. So, yeah. I will be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, to continue with Professor Layton. Check T first. I can check T tomorrow. It'll be fine. But you know what I can do? I can save. That would be a great idea. So yeah. Yeah, I'll check T tomorrow. So yeah, just remind me. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Peace.